Shit. Go again. Sunday night primetime football. Amen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
In the Sky Dome.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good kick.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the number 1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 more there and another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
I forgot this motherfucker got on Waddle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I
From
forgot
the
this
31, here
motherfucker
comes
got
2nd and a
Waddle.
yard. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
went out of bounds. He was
Back-to-back
twinkle
nice
toes.
gains. That one for 14
Man was
yards and
twinkle
another
toes.
first.
Right?
Quite the opening drive march there
Boy,
on
son,
right
he was
now.
twinkle
It looks a lot
toes.
like
He
what we
was
saw in
doing some
practice prior to
twinkle
the
toes
game,
shit.
doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that's a good
I
job there
can't go for it. Damn.
All the way downfield to get their backs to the goal line. They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Oh, my.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you
really
really
expect
expect
to
to
have.
have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw again. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scored right before the half ended.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. To the 24-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly come back if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Running right, here's Achane. Inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 49 yards.
Any explosives feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I have no run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down
What the fuck, man?
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll turn to a power game. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll let the is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I'm just going to tell you.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round player right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run. Achane.
He was down. He was down. He was down. He was down.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I understand. I understand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's my shit. Oh!
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his left.
I
And
take
for the
that.
4th time tonight, it's
I
an
knew you were
interception.
just.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stupid. He was so wide open.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's an interception.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and
Yeah,
it's intercepted.
I'm sorry about
Picked
that.
off by Roquan Smith.
That's my bad, y'all. That's
Get
my
the
bad.
football here as he gets
That's my
this up
bad.
to the 38-yard line.
My fault.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Dog, you can go for it. You down about 25.
For the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches,
I was trying to juke in.
Much when they're rolling like
I was trying to juke in.
Exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time.
I was trying to juke in.
They grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st down, back to Achane. To about the 20.
You don't got into my man.
Well, partner, Marvin,
Right into my man.
stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs. Whatever he feels comfortable with, he'll drop it.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of running.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jan on second down. And he'll be a couple your 22-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fights loose. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick.
And they get to him quickly here as he right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and...
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here's another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every single.
You know, Bullshit. I got Buffalo getting a cornerback.